social experiment. We're a republic, sir.
Say no to the violations of the Constitution.
Socialized medicine does not work in any country that it's used in. Canadians come down here to get their major medical things done.
Say no to health care rationing.
USA has the best health care on earth. We don't need socialized medicine.
Say no to taxpayer-funded abortion.
Well, Medicare for everybody, if you want a single payer, Medicare for everybody is a reasonable way to do it. And it is a reasonable way to do it. It has the lowest administrative cost. The administrative cost of Medicare about 4%. The administrative cost in the most efficient private health insurance companies are about 20%. But actually, the takeout is 20%. Now, that's not just administrative costs. It is also return on equity for the shareholders. But in terms of efficiency, that counts. Because whatever premium dollars that don't get spent on health care raises the amount of inefficiency. So actually private insurers by definition are much less efficient than Medicare. Now Medicare has a fraud and abuse problem, et cetera, which actually helps us because we can take that money and use it to help pay for the system. See what's going on, so she has some idea what's going to happen when she gets into the hospital. And she can look at the pathology reports at home now. It makes a big difference. So computerized medical records are not as great as everybody in Congress says they are, but they are ultimately, after we get through the very uncomfortable bumps, going to be very, very good for patient care. Privacy issue. That is a very difficult issue. But the privacy issue is not just about health care reform. The privacy issue is about everything. First of all, I can't believe the younger generation, what they put on Facebook. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I ever would have wanted my parents or my prospective employer to see, which now apparently is the screening process with the deans of the law schools. You should remember that if you're applying to someplace before you put that stuff up there. But it is a huge issue in our society, ex-healthcare, except that, of course, healthcare records are the most personal records you have. And no matter what you do, there's going to be a problem. You can have all this stuff, and they just redid all this stuff in the 90s, and it's much harder to get people's records, and doctors get hauled off and fined and disbarred or whatever, de-licensed or whatever, if they screw up somebody's privacy. But it's still going to be a problem. There are going to be mistakes made, and people are going to get records where they should. Whether you carry them around on yourself on a card, or whether you have them in a computer someplace, it's a major issue. I don't think it's a major issue that's confined to healthcare. I think it has to do, look, there's a company 4 or 5 weeks ago that got hacked into, and 135 million credit card numbers got stolen. Statistically, there had to be a few people in this room whose cards got stolen. Yale IDs. My daughter was an undergraduate here. I understand it was once possible to rewrite your own ID. Hold up before the disciplinary committee, claiming they didn't really do anything wrong, which technically they didn't, because the administration didn't know you could do that and change the date of your birth to make it convenient to get in the toads when you had to. But it's a really big issue. We need to debate a lot, not just in relation to health care, but as we get more sophisticated and our information gets better cataloged, it's going to end up in the wrong hands. And I don't know what the right solution to that is. I don't think not doing health care is the right solution any more than I think not doing online banking is the right solution. Although I have to tell you, I don't do online banking and I don't pay bills online, and that's the reason I don't do it. It's because I'm terrified somebody's going to hack into my numbers. It sounds stupid, the anti-diluvian and Luddite, but somehow this is a big problem, and I think it's going to be left to this new, much more computer-literate generation to figure out if this can be fixed or not. The health insurance industry went away, but I'm not one of those people who believes it should. And I'm certainly not one of those people who believe that we ought to get rid of employer-based health insurance, other than for economic reasons. It's not good for our economy. But most of the innovations in how to pay for things and how to create a wellness model do not come from either the public sector or the insurance sector. They come from very large companies who self-insure. And they're the ones who strip all the lousy food out of their cafeteria and give everybody a free gym membership and hire all kinds of... If only 5 million people out of 300 million are going to be added to the rolls on Medicare. It's health care reform because you get a choice. And gradually it may grow, or it may not. It turns out if the Republicans are right and the public option is a disaster, guess what? nobody's going to sign up for it. But why isn't that our choice instead of the Republicans' choice?
Top 10% of the rich people in the country gonna kick in their money? I don't think so.
Socialized medicine.
Who's paying for this health care for illegals if it's not in the health care bill?
What other
Your own president says that illegals aren't getting health care through that bill. So how are they included in this free health care? Somebody's paying for it.
Howard Dean profiting.
Or we're gonna watch more hospitals go down the tubes. What, another 250 in California at last count?
No, Dr. Duke, we want your French fries. Hide your French fries. The Democrats want your French fries.
I know, but to this country, I am a senior.
And what do we do with the 30 million?
I don't think that we should prolong suffering in this country. We should prolong quality of life. We should make it available to all Americans. All Americans.
And what town are you from?
I'm from New Haven.
Thank you.
1941. We were totally unprepared to go to war. We won that war. We didn't have a ship, we didn't have a plane, we didn't have an army. We won that war. We can win this war.
I bet they want us to
I'm not doing it.
I don't want to go with Canada.
On November 7th, I think it's wrong that we have dialogue about whether or not we want to have him be our nominee or not. The verdict of everybody is, yeah, that's why
he's not lost your job, I've got a contract. So how many people have lost their jobs or lost their health care? Exactly. So please, keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Thank you.
How about one yeehaw for old times? One yeehaw for old times.
That's Fox's department. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you. All right. See you later.
Thank you.